Hey y'all. Yeah, it's Doc Man again. Defying gravity, good taste, and the government when I can get away with it. Here's today is gonna be prepper report for Monday, May 21st, 2012. Ooh, 2012. All right. Let's see what we got going on here today. In world news, police and protesters today clashed in Chicago during the NATO summit. Ex-soldiers who served in Afghanistan and Iraq were literally throwing their medals into the trash to protest our government still having troops there. It was reported the people on both sides were injured. NATO urged President Obama to sign off on the so-called exit of our troops by the end of the summer. The president went on to say perhaps a missile defense program should be considered for both of the regions to help keep peace in the future. And in Iran today, NATO is expected, the NATO nuclear watchdogs, to investigating the manufacture and enrichment of U-238. I think it's U-238, enriched uranium. Some reports say they already have in excess of 150 kilograms of this stuff. And they're planning to enter the arms race with other superpowers of the world. Israel is saying, and I quote, "Fuck that shit, that ain't happening," and we're hoping for U.S. support in their decision to use all resources at their disposal to stop it. One spokesperson of the Israeli government was quoted as saying, "Hey, homie, don't play that shit." Okay, and in Yemen today, a bomb exploded, killing over 100 troops. Al-Zakari and Al-Qaeda are claiming responsibility, and they're saying that they're praying for martyrdom. I'm praying for their martyrdom. I wish somebody killed them motherfuckers. Anyway, they're killing way too many innocent people, man. This is bullshit. Anyway, and went on to say that to all infidels around the world, be prepared for more violence and terrorist attacks. Okay? Death and violence is going to continue as long as they're alive. And it will never stop. It will never give up as long as any of their supporters are alive. So, many hundreds of thousands of them fuckers say they're ready to die for their cause. Okay, and in other news, across the Atlantic today in Europe, England, hey! And all of our Brit brothers and sisters celebrate with the Queen Elizabeth, 60 years on the throne. Man, that's a long time to sit on a throne, don't you think? I mean, hey, I like a good bottle moment just like the other guy, but man, 60 years? It's also celebrating 75 years, let's see, 75 years of avoiding direct sunlight. I mean, what? Oh, well, man, have you ever seen how white that lady is? This poor gal might need sunscreen if she was exposed to dim candlelight. Please forgive me, Lord. Please forgive me, Queen. Forgive me, England. We love you, Queen. God bless the Queen. All right, now moving on. Facebook. Facebook is in the news. Now, I don't know how this is going to directly affect our prepperdom, or whatever you want to call it, martyrdom, prepperdom, I don't know. Anyway, the dumb shit. Okay, one day on Wall Street, these guys, man, you believe it? Their stocks are plummeting like a snowball headed for hell already. My God, they haven't even got off the launch pad. Well, I say this, in your Facebook. I never did like Facebook. I think it's just a place for 90% of the people that are on there to go and piss and moan and whine about shit rather than get up off their dead ass and do something about it and further criticize other folks. I mean, if they put that much effort into bettering their own selves, they wouldn't notice. But that's just my own biased opinion on that. Anyway, now, let's see, gas prices. Gas prices are expected to go down this summer. And, it seems like they're just going to take a little breath before they try to decide just how much the world will tolerate on their next gas jack, if you will, because that's what they're doing. They're jacking us all. That's what I say. Let's see. The increase in the fall is expected to dwarf present gas prices and leave us all in a little more fuck situation while wages and jobs continue to suffer, lacking the ability to sustain levels that would feed a homeless person. Whew, man, unbelievable. That's no surprise, though. Anyway, and in non-prepper related news, I just got to throw this in here because just some crazy stuff, man. I'm getting all kind of crazy stuff here. In northern Mexico, a man was arrested today, and he's allegedly responsible for 49 murders. His employers are alleged to be the drug cartel down there. Well, if you ask me, he's killing the wrong folks. Anyway, okay, in Philadelphia today, another story. Man, this is bizarre, but it's so bizarre I had to do a little bit on this because this is just crazy. Okay, a man was arrested today in a downtown welfare office for inciting a race riot. Police claim the man tried to get assistance for his Labrador retriever. When asked by the caseworker on what grounds, the man replied loudly, "Well, he's black, he's a bastard, and he don't work." The man proceeded, wait a minute, black onlookers in the office overheard the man and proceeded to whoop his ass. And the police have refused the man medical attention, locked him up, and he's charged with inciting a riot in a public place, terrorist threats to a government employee, racial slurs in public, and is facing 150 counts of assault and battery for beating his victim's fists bloody with his face. If convicted, then nothing in America has changed so far. Now for the weather. Okay, in the weather today, weather across country is pretty much mild, except here on the East Coast, we're getting a little bit of rain. It's raining outside right now. I'm in North Carolina. Canada and Mexico is cool. No geothermal activity, no earthquakes or tsunamis to report. Solar activity is about the same. When you got to worry about the Carrington, I got to look that up. Carrington effect, I think is what it is, where the solar flares smoke all the wires and shit. Anyway, now it's hurricane season, y'all. Heads up on this one. Look, you know as well as I do, even if you're not a prepper, hurricane season means that you don't have to be directly in a hurricane, especially if you're on the east or any one of the coastal cities. Okay, there goes my news anchor, the ball and chain, whatever. That's my buddy. I pick on her all the time. Anyway, all right. Anyway, if something was to happen, I strongly suggest that everyone should have at the least 2 weeks of provisions to get you through this tough time in case you lose electricity. You're probably going to lose gas. Who knows what else is going to happen? Water. I mean, you know, so you can hunker down and ride out the storm. You know, Doc Man loves y'all out there, and he wants everybody to thrive and do well. You know, so at least take heed to that one, man. You know, go to the dollar store and get the soups too for $1, you know, or the Winnie sausages. You know, oh, I tell you what, a great place for getting prepper stuff. Stock up on rice, beans, and stuff like that, you know, at your Walmart in bulk if you can get them. But the Dollar Tree, man, has got great deals, you know, on non-perishables that you can put back just for that type of time, you know, if you find yourself in a shit-hits-the-fan crisis, you know, or something like that. All right, now, I think that just about wraps up today. I thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, Doc Man loves y'all, man. Hang in there, be good. David Sardi, keep up your fight, brother. We all love you. Don't pay no attention to them assholes with all their slurs toward you, man. They're just jealous or whatever. And, as always, stay away from the zombies. Bye-bye.
I was trying to say like I've been in a dent store, but